Hello viewer and welcome back to Games with Dialogue and our continuing 4-player campaign playthrough of Gloomhaven. Today for the next few sessions we're trying to just wrap everything up before we complete the game. So we're going to go on another side mission, all four of us, so let's not waste time and dive right in. You decide to unwind at the Sleeping Lion, but just as you're starting to relax, a bear of a man crashes into your table, scattering your drinks across the floor. Is this the fight? Yeah, this is the fight. Join the fray. These insults will not go unanswered. Do your best to stop the fighting. This is a respectable establishment. If we join the fray, we wind up paying for it.
Yeah, I think we should stop it this time. We've been paying for it a little too much.
After restraining the enraged Inox and offering to replace the drinks of a few of the more belligerent patrons, you calm the place down a bit. Some of the non-human patrons are understandably on edge, but the proprietor thanks you for your efforts and reimburses you for the drinks. Okay. Yeah, so, I don't know, it's up to you guys what you want to do. We got through Vigil Keep, we got through Shrine of Strength. We have... what do we have left? We have this island over here.
It says on the side, Chained Isle, Corrupted Cove, Sulphur Mine, and Vermling Nest.
All side quests.
And there's also a city quest called Speak to Hail.
Yeah, that's the last... I think the Void is the last
Oh, yeah,
story.
Kill the Gloom. Do the last one or like the second last one? Probably the last one.
Yeah. I'll leave it up to you guys. You wanna... if you have an opinion.
Corrupted Cove says we have to kill a giant ooze. So, I don't know, might be a boss. Kind of interesting.
Only two of them have chests, so...
Sure, you want to do the Corrupted Cove?
Okay. Destroy the poison source. Sure. I'm kind of interested in these late ones because they're either event scenarios that you get from road or city events, or from retiring certain classes.
I should level here, 6 XP.
Yeah, as long as you win, you'll level. Even if you don't win, you'll probably level. Like how our little curse is going through the ocean.
Yeah, we just walked on the water real quick.
Corruption inaccessible by land. You take a small boat into the cove, which is faced on three sides by high rock walls. At the base of the far cliff, you see an inlet into a dark cavern, and the water coming out of it is a sickly green color. You moor the boat inside the cavern, jump out, and follow a rocky corridor deeper inside. As you travel, the stone floor becomes more and more covered in a sticky, slippery ooze. You are resolved to find the source of this horrid corruption, but a number of lurkers in front of you seem to want to stop you in that endeavor.
Okay, all mercenaries start with 3 curses. The mercenary ends their turn on a difficult terrain hex in the second room. The terrain is removed and they gain shield 2 from all ooze attacks, plus immunity to poison for the remainder of the scenario. Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. So we should at least try to each find a difficult terrain hex in the next room.
Yep.
I'm assuming the giant ooze is going to be a boss that's immune to curses, so I don't know how useful I'm going to be.
Well, you'll probably have summons, like another oozes.
Any news on Frosthaven?
I saw that they're starting the ship. I haven't received mine yet, but...
Yeah. I live over here on the East Coast now, and I'm like the Reddit, the sub page for fulfilled Kickstarter pledges are all on the East Coast, and I'm like, oh, come on!
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's useful for you.
Not bad.
Man, those rollers.
What are they doing?
I can't believe I'm going after all of you, and I took one of my fastest cards. He's so slow. Ugh.
43 is one of your fastest cards.
One of them. Like I said, through the power of editing, we can just cut out all of that. I'm like chomping at the bit to find somebody to play with.
Dang.
Okay, so range 3. 2, 3. Yeah, I won't be able to reach, but if I do...
You could just, yeah, move.
No! You stupid, stupid... Oh, so dumb. So dumb.
Oh.
Oh, well. It's fine. It's fine. I make mistakes all the time. That's why pencils have erasers.
Well, at least you're not going to get hit.
Yeah, that's true. I did want to move there so I could take some pressure off of Cragheart.
Well, he's attacked too, so you would have get hit.
Okay, well, at
all
least
right.
it happened.
Not bad.
Ooh,
Hey.
38. Okay. Cool.
Wow.
Still alive, and I went before Cragheart. Well,
They're in the same number. I wish you could do like the board game and choose.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's alright.
It's a technical limitation. Or not really technical, but in games like this, I had to make decisions whether the time worth it
Mm-hmm.
to like go through a bunch of menus.
I can take 6.
Oh, it's attacking twice.
Yeah, I can't take 6 twice.
You could probably take it. I can go tank for you. If you wanna?
Well, he was gonna hit him anyway, whether I moved or not.
I need somebody to heal me if I'm gonna take it. Otherwise, I'm stitching a.
I'll heal you up.
Okay. I'm putting my trust in you.
You got a quick card.
I mean, it's not like you haven't earned it after all this time. best option. Sure.
Nice.
I'll take the disadvantage for the stun. Oh, there's the...
Huh.
Maybe I didn't want to lose that blessing. Ay, ay, ay.
Nice.
Fantastic. That was easy. Sorta. Kinda. I mean, comparatively. 2 to the door. What does the rest of the... What does the rest of it look like? One big room? Okay. So... that might be helpful.
I'm going early.
Okay. Have we drawn our curses yet? I've drawn 1. No, that's me cursing. I don't think I can see if we have... Yeah, it doesn't show up. Well, that's fine. Thank you for healing me.
That's a pretty easy room.
You really have been our safety net through this whole campaign.
Sometimes.
What are we looking at?
Battling through the lurkers, you make your way into the main chamber of the cavern, which is dripping with a thick, putrid slime. At the center of the room sits a massive lump of sentient ooze, pulsating with malignant bile. Around you, other dark creatures.
Well, that room
emerge
is a
from
little
the
bit
muck.
more frightening.
The mass in the center seems to be controlling them. If you can find some way to destroy it, you may be able to end the corruption.
Well, if we can get on... if we can get on a difficult terrain tile, we'll be immune to
The
whatever
oozes are
poison.
splitting.
Yeah.
Looks like there's only 3 difficult trains.
Hmm.
There'd be 3 more oozes. I guess it's not
Oh,
that
they're
bad.
all summoning.
Even the giant ooze is going to split, assuming it's going to make a regular ooze. Yeah, normal ooze.
Those guys got range 5 and
they're all,
poison.
it's all in the back of the room, too.
I think we need to kill the imps first.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
They're all in the. How would you get there?
Move, attack, range 5. What are you going to step in or step out? I think you're going to get hit regardless.
If I step out, they might not.
If you step out, the deep terror won't be able to hit you, right?
Or
I guess you could move here, and the deep terror wouldn't hit you.
yeah, but the
Yeah,
imps are going to blast him regardless.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. I thought I countered that right.
You could block them off here.
Yeah. Do we want to block ourselves off, too?
Yeah, go for
I
it.
think just doing the 2 hexes there is fine.
Yeah.
That'll make them run into the trap, right? Oh no, they only have 1 movement. Oh. Honestly, just opening the door without getting hit. Too much, anyway.
I think everything else is just summoning, right?
Ooze suffers 2 damage. 2 damage, 2 damage. Yeah, it looks like everybody else is just... Can I can hit the imps, but I think that's... Well, I'm going for it. I might regret this decision, as I usually do. So, let's see here. How many jackalopes can I hit? If I bring it down here, can I hit?
Oh boy.
No. Nope. I want to hit
Oh.
all of them? Nope. I missed that one up there. Alright, what if I do this? Shoot. Alright, I can't hit.
More than 4.
That's fine. I'll hit these 4.
Yeah, they're probably the most dangerous. Nice.
And a stun on one of the attackers. That's good. I think it's probably safer to do this than take the risk.
Yeah. This is a scary room. Having the oozes split immediately is going to make it even scarier.
Well, how many oozes are there in there right now? 3?
There's 7.
7? So not all of them are going to split.
I'm assuming the giant ooze counts as an ooze.
I don't know.
Otherwise, there's only 6.
Well, even so, there's only 10 that they can turn into, right?
Right. So there'll be either 3 or 4 that spawn.
I think he's still a boss, so he's separate cog.
It seems to be using the same card as them, though. Oh.
Shoot.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
At least that one's in the back.
Mm-hmm. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, there's a 4th one. Yeah, the giant ooze is separate. If we're lucky, they'll just draw that card 7 times in a row.
Yeah. Oh my god. Giant ooze splitting, but the other oozes.
Okay, it does have separate cards. It just happened to draw a splitting card.
Yeah, that's some luck. That's some coincidence. Push 1. Target all enemies. Ranged. Immobilize. Okay. Well, that sucks.
I bet like anyone who played the board game didn't picture the giant ooze to be blue.
Well, I can step on the trap because it's just poison, which I already am.
And immobilize. Yeah.
And immobilized. Let's see, where's the best place to go? I think actually there. You guys want them rocks out of your way?
Sure. Be helpful.
Yeah, why not? It doesn't really matter to me. Ooh, here we go. The wombo and the combo. That's like a scenario winning effect.
Yep.
Love to see it.
Now, who's still gonna hit me?
This one?
Nobody.
You're gonna get hit by this one, this one.
Oh yeah, that one's gonna target the scoundrel.
Oh, I'm not sure about the oozes in the back. They have not a whole lot of range, so he gets not.
Oh, this boss can be stunned too.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have any. He doesn't have
Any
listed,
resistances.
Nice. Okay.
Or immunities, I guess.
Alright, guys, kill as many as you can.
I think in the board game, it is just an ooze, but maybe I'm wrong.
I wouldn't know. I've never gotten this far.
We haven't fought it, but we have it. Nice, nice.
Oh yeah, you're playing with your family, right?
Yeah, yeah. We've gotten pretty far now. We play like pretty consistently every Saturday.
Hmm. I wish I could get my family to play with me. I tried to get them to play Jaws of Lion just to see if they'd be interested in Frosthaven. And
I was skeptical it would work. Sorry.
They keep making excuses why they can't play it. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I can't share this thing with you then. I'm not gonna schedule game night with you guys if you're gonna keep ghosting me.
So do you want? Oh no, I can't heal you. You're out of range. I'm just gonna attack it then.
Nah, that's fine. I don't need to be healed yet. Like
You
one
got
hit
rid of my
point.
poison.
I heal for 6, 9.
Go for the boss. You just focus on the boss. I could use the boots to get up there.
I think either go for the boss or go for the imps, because the oozes are just gonna end up splitting, probably.
It says targets, but I can only target one adjacent enemy. All right.
That says target. Yeah, target one adjacent. Maybe well, I don't know.
Well, I'm thinking of killing anything that can hurt us really bad.
That would be the deep terror. It's attacking for 4 and immobilizing.
You're gonna get pounded by them oozes.
Now we use this. I'm in range for a couple of them. Yeah,
Attack.
probably.
No, I don't think you're going to. They only have range 2. The normal ones.
Oh,
I
I
think
was
you-
looking at the elite.
Yeah.
Nice. Good, 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 good.
I think that's the only ooze that can attack.
Cycling through all the stuns.
Yeah, we got real lucky with that card.
Nice.
That's the one I
All
actually
those-
wanted to go.
All those stuns.
Can I long rest here? Probably.
You know, it was pretty dumb of me to move all the way over there.
Oozes are splitting.
Yeah, they're
Right.
splitting again.
So we don't want to kill.
Deep
any.
Terror is summoning another Deep Terror. Black Imps are shooting poison at 2 targets.
So we don't want to kill the imps, right?
No, we want to kill the Imps. The Oozes are splitting this turn.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that-
yeah, we don't want to kill the oozes. I mean,
Yeah.
And the Deep Terror is summoning.
I don't think he'll be able to summon here now. Oh, never mind. There's a square behind him. Okay. I guess he will.
no.
This is going pretty well. I imagine this is the kind of scenario that's either really tough or really easy. based on what the enemies draw.
Nah, it's not about the money.
It's always about the money. What are you talking about?
Well, if I go there, this one's gonna die.
I mean, we're in a pretty good scenario. You can grab money if you want. Also, there's a chest here we should probably loot at some point, but we got plenty of time.
Yeah.
I'll call dibs on it for reasons.
Okay.
Does that reason have the initials B and G in it?
Something like that.
Okay.
My battle goal is loot 10 coins, so nobody loot any coins.
Have you looted any yet?
I'm kidding, that's a joke.
Oh.
I don't think that battle goal exists. I'm at the point where I don't really care about battle goals that much because I have all my perks except for one.
Right. I still need, I think 3 more before I can retire. So it still matters to me even though I have all my perks.
Yeah. We've had some bad luck with those. Make sure there's an enemy at the start of every round quests.
Mm-hmm.
Tougher than it sounds. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of ooze is just taking damage. You love to see it. Oh, it didn't
He
summon.
did summon.
I guess those aren't viable space. I'm not sure why it didn't summon.
Well, it's supposed to summon to the closest enemy, and there's nowhere to summon.
It's because it didn't attack. It's a subtext to the.
Oh, gotcha.
I see.
Yeah, the poison's gone.
So the disarm preventing it or something. Nice.
Okay.
So we going after the boss, or we trying to get rid of some of this stuff?
I'm not sure. I don't think we can kill the boss this turn. If we get rid of the ones who can't multiply, we'll get rid of some of the damage that's coming in.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and help deal with the oozes and stuff around me.
I guess that means it's just up to you what you want to do.
Yeah, like... Yeah. If they split, we'll actually be able to eliminate them all pretty easily here. Nope.
Deep terror,
Ooh,
giant
they went
ooze.
first.
Imps aren't really doing anything too damaging. That's
I
good
don't
enough.
like that. Ooze turn is going to hurt you a lot. They're going to get strengthened too. Oh. Man, that sucks.
Let's move out of the way. And then... I could get both of those back right now. That's fine. Jam, are you there?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna burn that because he's dead sea elite.
I'm okay with that.
The fun bot. Nice helmet.
I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen then.
That helps.
Okay. Range 3.
Oh, good.
Range 2.
So not a normal enemy. I'm trapped here. Oh no.
You just punch him in the head?
I think I'm gonna tank it. Whoops, that's the wrong card.
Or you could stun him.
Who's hitting
I could.
pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm in a bit of trouble here. Hold on. So I can get out of here. I think. Yeah. Let's do that.
Oh, if you step into the difficult terrain, you'll be shield 2 from all the ooze attacks.
We got a better idea.
Okay. That's useful.
Oh.
Were you not able to loot that pile behind you?
I didn't use a loot.
I thought you used the top of that card that says loot 1, heal 2.
No, I used an attack, but I used it to heal me.
Oh, okay.
What other card do I want for next turn? Probably this.
All adjacent allies, that's why. That should have clued me in.
Oh. No, I messed up. I don't have a ring. That's bad.
Then you get cards to discard then.
Yeah. I thought I had the bottom ring, but I have the top ring. I should have taken your advice.
Yeah, it's okay.
I got hamstring back to play it, but yeah, that's not how that works.
I don't think, not for this one. Yeah, it's a shame. I wish the stun had gotten on him instead.
Well, at least the imps aren't much of a threat now. It's really just oozes we're fighting against.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Where's my 9 heal now? Oh, suspense.
Wow.
Dang. Crit would have ended it right there.
Raggard, if you're going for that chest, you might want to think about doing it this turn.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna...
I think we're almost done.
Mm-hmm. A short one.
I think I'm gonna get rid of these 2 oozes behind me, though.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Minor cure potion. Okay. Oof.
Hey, not bad.
Come on, where are those curses I laid out? Only 3 of them.
You just don't. Okay, that's fine.
Alrighty.
Hope this imp doesn't go early. I probably should have wounded the giant ooze at some point. Oh, the oozes are splitting.
They're splitting. Nice.
Except for the giant ooze, which is not.
What is he doing? Move, loot, heal. Oh, well, that sucks.
Okay. So... You run away.
Tree damage.
You could probably do it.
Yeah, I was, yeah, it's fine. You
not?
gotta... Okay, sure, that's fine. I'll let the scoundrel have the glory this time. This time!
He's long resting.
You might have gave it to our healer because he's got pretty fast cards. Well, no, so is our scoundrel.
I'm immobilized, so I don't think I can get to him. Tanking those oozes is not a fun job. I don't think I did it very well. But we're going to win.
It don't matter what character you play, you tank.
The healers are good tankers, I'm telling you. Good tanks.
3, 6, 8, 9.
On you, mage. Dialogue was so kind to leave the kill for you.
If I hadn't missed, we would have. This would be over. Oh, I go after them.
We win.
Victory.
Huzzah!
He should drop like 10 gold.
I always, yeah, bosses should drop more gold than the normal.
Yeah. A little song and dance.
Well, sure.
I'm gonna be in trouble. I know our rogue might.
Undo. I'm just gonna. Yeah, but at this point, even if we wind up being killed by these things, we still win.
On you, Mage.
They're getting revenge for us killing their boss.
Oh, sorry. We never even use the difficult terrain. Even when I probably should have.
Of course, none of them are in a triangle.
Affect. Oh, all is in. All right. Well done. Well done.
Unable to sustain itself any longer, the giant mass quivers and then loses its form, spreading its gelatinous goo all over the already slimy floor. The other creatures around you dissolve into the muck as well. You wipe the ooze from your weapons and your body, thankful that whatever cancerous evil was here has now been destroyed. Some of this poisonous liquid may still seep into the ocean, and it will take a long time for the effects of what is already there to dissipate, but at least it will not get any worse. As you return to your boat, you can already see the flow of the ooze waning. You head back to Gloomhaven and report the news.
Reputation. Prosperity. Finally. It's been forever since we got one of those. Oh, now I'm at 13 out of 15. Ugh.
What is your goal? What do you have to do?
I need to get 15 battle goals.
So 2 more perk points.
Yeah, if I had accomplished either of those 2 from a previous scenario, I'd be retiring right now. Oh well. Oh well. Toe Jam is leveling up. We got a... Oh, we just got a Cure Minor. That. Yeah. Big deal. What was I saving up for? A ring! I keep forgetting. Can I afford? 36. I'm 3 short. Okay.
You could sell the minor healing potion, I guess.
I could. Comes in handy to get rid of the
poisons. Yeah.
You know, I do have 2 healing things that can help get rid of. You're right. I should sell.
That's what I should do. I'm gonna sell the iron helmet, and we'll get the amulet of life.
That's what we need to do. Minor healing, and then buy top action. Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Beautiful. How's it looking, Borg?
Oh, I got my card. Blind Destruction.
Blind destruction sounds interesting.
What does... Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, wow. Just gotta avoid you.
Tough one to get rid of. I guess I'll have to get rid of my other move for now.
All right. Well, I think that'll be it for this episode. Thank you, viewer, for joining us. Until next time, stay safe, and God bless you.